Good afternoon, and we bring you breaking developments from the international scene that directly concerns Nigeria and our national security. The United States military has officially deployed a specialized team to Nigerian soil to support our ongoing fight against the terror group ISIS. And this is not just another routine military cooperation. This represents a significant escalation in international support for Nigeria's counter-terrorism efforts. The announcement came directly from General Dagvin, who heads the United States Africa Command, and according to his statement, this deployment follows high-level discussions that took place in Rome between American military officials and our own President Bola Tinubu. Now, what makes this particularly interesting is the timing and the location of these talks. Rome is not typically where such security arrangements are finalized, which suggests these were very deliberate, very strategic conversations happening on neutral ground, away from the usual diplomatic channels in Washington or Abuja. Let me give you the context of why this matters right now. Nigeria has been battling various terror groups for years, and while Boko Haram has dominated headlines in the northeast, ISIS affiliates, particularly the Islamic State West Africa province, have been growing bolder and more sophisticated in their operations. Just in recent months, we have seen increased attacks in Borno State, coordinated assaults on military installations, and a worrying expansion of their territorial control in areas around Lake Chad. The Nigerian military has been fighting valiantly, but the reality is that these terror groups have access to advanced weaponry, they use complex guerrilla tactics, and they have financing networks that stretch across borders. This is where American military expertise becomes invaluable. The United States has decades of experience fighting ISIS in Iraq, Syria, and other global hotspots. They have intelligence gathering capabilities that are simply unmatched. They have drone technology, satellite surveillance systems, and most importantly, they have training programs that have helped military forces in dozens of countries become more effective against asymmetric warfare. The team being deployed to Nigeria will likely focus on these areas, providing our troops with advanced training, sharing intelligence on ISIS movements and financing, and possibly offering logistical support that can make our operations more precise and more effective. Now, I want you to really understand what this means for ordinary Nigerians. When military operations become more effective, when our soldiers have better training and better intelligence, it means fewer civilian casualties. It means communities can return to farming and normal economic activities. It means children can go back to school without fear. The insurgency in the northeast has displaced millions of people. It has devastated local economies, and it has created a humanitarian crisis that often does not get enough attention. If this American support can help turn the tide, we are talking about the potential for thousands of families to finally return home. But let us also be realistic about the challenges. Foreign military presence on African soil always comes with complications. There will be questions about sovereignty, about whether Nigeria is becoming too dependent on external powers, about what the Americans might want in return for this support. These are legitimate concerns that Nigerians should discuss openly. Our government needs to ensure that this cooperation is truly on our terms, that it respects our sovereignty, and that it serves Nigerian interests first and foremost. What is also significant is that President Tinubu is demonstrating a willingness to seek international partnerships to solve our security challenges. This is a departure from previous administrations that were sometimes hesitant to invite foreign military involvement. Whether you agree with this approach or not, it shows a pragmatic recognition that terrorism is a global problem requiring global solutions. If you are finding this information valuable and you want to stay updated on developments like this that affect our country, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our coverage of important national issues. The deployment is happening as we speak, and in the coming weeks, we should expect to see joint operations, training exercises, and possibly some early results from this enhanced cooperation. The question many Nigerians will be asking is whether this will actually make a difference on the ground, whether our soldiers will finally have the upper hand against these terror groups, and whether the northeastern states can finally know peace after years of violence. Only time will give us those answers, but for now, this represents one of the most significant international security partnerships Nigeria has entered into in recent years, and it deserves our attention and our scrutiny as citizens who care about our nation's future.